Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Scarlet Knights offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off play action on first down. On the run, fires downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete. On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence. The Nittany Lions offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Rocco Beck. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns. Offense in a bunch formation. Quick give. It's Hansen. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Cuts it upfield. It's Hansen. He makes the tackle right to 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Complete in the middle. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Long way to go on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide, it's Peoples. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, that's not the direction you want to go offensively here. Down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backward. And I think these receivers, they need to be a little bit more decisive. Just catch the ball and get what you can get.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Turns it upfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hansen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They give it to him again. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Under pressure. It's dropped and all. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right side, it's Allen. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. In traffic, it's Duff. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looking for room. It's Raymond. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as he... Running inside, it's Hansen. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Hits inside, it's Hansen. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to.
He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt hits at the... And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And this junior signal caller has hardly been at his best. And when you've been around, when you're the veteran presence, you have to perform at a higher level. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked number 12.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to take it back. Return's going to get it up around mid. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on second down. The run inside. It's Hansen. Turning it on! He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And the Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who has yet to get up. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Penn State! Into the end zone for 6. Puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to get the corner. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Tells the run, wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Fair catch is made at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Straight ahead, it's Hansen. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped short. And this interception has given them a great opportunity. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Blake. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Reels it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick give. It's Raymond. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Fresh center down's going to the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Hauls it in. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Hansen. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Looking long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Comes down, it's Hansen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're all over it. Finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's Michigan State sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Happy Valley. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running. Elusive speed, and that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Penn State head coach coming out of the locker room. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have... sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Black. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. Stop right there. Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Raymond. There he goes. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll... Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He is torching the defense of Nittany Lions, imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kajana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big awards, the big trophies at the end of the year, to be called one of the best backs in all of college football. That's what he's chasing.
They came out hot on this drive, one play and already near midfield. Looking deep down the right side. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Out wide left, it's Sowell. Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
That would be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Rush right in his face. It's incomplete and they'll...
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in, just big, physical guys that give them the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll pull it down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Turns upfield. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Raymond. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The only drama left, awaiting the clock to run out, gives us a minute to check out the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country and get a win like this late in the season, and that really adds some strength to your playoff resume. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The run inside. It's Hansen. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to pass, it's Beck. Left side is Sauer. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Finds his man. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Second down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the grab down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Breaks into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Short pass. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And offenses keep track of yards after. Job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Hauls it in. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
They'll run the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently, almost every single, that animal, the Rock.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The hand to the running back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. They've got him, Penn, deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires on the move. Way off target there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the turn at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. He breaks a tackle. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Nice move there. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a roll on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants